Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan here. We have a major bombshell today from Donald Trump's top campaign advisor and also top lawyer, and now also the new counselor to President Donald John Trump, ALINA HABBA. She just came out and revealed the truth. And let's just say things are getting feisty, my friends. So let's tune in, let's buckle up, let's ride the horse. I don't know. Happy New Year, guys. Let's jump in. Here we go. Here's ALINA HABBA.
President-elect Trump's incoming White House press secretary Caroline Leavitt talking to Maria last week. Let's bring in Trump's incoming White House counselor, ALINA HABBA.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. I do appreciate it. Look, there are a lot of things that have to happen before now on January 20th. I get that. But assuming everything goes smoothly, and it should, then on January 20th, the president's going to do a lot of things. But how is the president going to fight back against the efforts by the Biden administration to Trump-proof the workforce and all these other things? He's out there selling the border wall. What are the things that Trump's up against, and what is he going to do to fight back against it?
Well, I think we're seeing the fight already begin, Jason. If you look at what we've done, we've had just recently an amicus brief filed against what he's doing with TikTok, because President Trump believes he can solve it in a way that will help and benefit Americans and keep TikTok regulated so that we can maintain it. We've seen, again, the border wall, like you said, him selling off the border wall. We had to step in, and thank God the courts did.
Yeah, it's literally crazy. Donald John Trump has like literally more authority than Joe Biden right now. Biden tried to start selling off the border wall, and Trump was like, hold your horses, Joe. You're not going to sell the border wall that the taxpayers already paid for, that I plan to use. Trump, Biden.
Prevent them from doing that. We have red states that are stepping up and putting American first policies, Trump policies, ahead of us getting in and protecting the incoming administration.
Yep.
It's just not even fathomable to me that President Biden would want to be so destructive in his last few days, but unfortunately that is what this administration has been doing. So.
And that's how he's going to go out. That's how he will be remembered, as the worst president in modern, actually in all U.S. history. And he even tried to sell off the border wall before he left. That will be in history books, my friends. This guy, he's leaving a bad print. Last memorable.
We shouldn't be surprised, but we have been actively working to prevent that from happening. And we have people, on the Hill working on that. And we're ready for action. Like Caroline said, day one, we're going to be taking serious action immediately, executive orders, in order to make sure that we correct, frankly, what they've destructed and get America back on track immediately.
Now, two of the things the president has to deal with is a workforce that has not been coming into the office, and the second thing is the debt ceiling. What can the president do right away to deal with those two big issues?
Listen, first of all, we have to clean up a lot of the mess, and that includes some of the DEI hires, some of the ridiculous decisions that were made, and putting people in that maybe didn't have the merit to be in the administration and in those positions. With having people like Kash Patel, having people like Pam Bondi, Pete Hegseth, they're going to be dealing with their departments and making sure we have the correct people in there. When you turn into debt, first of all, we've got a president that just spent, $50 billion on the Amazon. He's sending money out like it's growing on trees in the back, in the south lawn of the White House. And we have got to look at tariffs. We've got to look at some of the things that President Trump is going to do to make sure that America is not second, third, fourth, but we're first. Because
yes, first in the world, baby. America first over every single nation.
People want to trade with this country, but it has to be fair. And President Trump is a strong voice, a strong president.
Now, ALINA HABBA also went on Fox News again and said Trump was bold. Let's tune into this. This is her with Jesse Waters. Oh no, this is not Jesse Waters. This is this other chick.
Rachel, how are you? Happy New Year.
Rachel.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, guys.
It is a Happy New Year, especially for those of you who were voting for Trump and in this new Trump MAGA moment. What do you make of this?
Those of you who are voting for Trump, what, did you not? You voted for Kamala?
Conversation I'm having with Molly, can this goodwill continue? Can this unity between left and right that we're seeing under MAGA umbrella, can that continue into the new year?
Yes, and I think that it's not MAGA, it's America. I think this was the way our country used to be. And I think that thanks to the radical left, we have more unity in this country because they do not want to be persecuted, prosecuted. They do not want to have a country that is divisive. We're America first. You know, MAGA is Make America Great Again.
Yes.
So coming into the new year, I'm so grateful for everybody that was America first, but more importantly for President Trump, who was bold, who was persecuted, who was attacked relentlessly.
Donald Trump had the greatest political comeback in U.S. history. We have never seen a man who was president, then he lost the second term, he got persecuted, you know, he got his mugshot taken by big old fat fucking Fannie Willis, then you had him get shot. You had Letitia, mother frickin' James, go after Trump. I mean, he came back, my friends. And it's a beautiful return.
And now Americans who were on the verge of being Democrat, some were Democrat, are coming over to the side of America. It's really not a MAGA movement, it's an American movement.
Yeah.
And they love our country, we are tired of divisiveness, and we want to bring unity in 2024. That's the truth.
Alina, and yet Joe Biden is playing the blame game. Now he's blaming Merrick Garland. He's saying he wasn't tough enough on Donald Trump. What do you make of that?
Oh, he wasn't tough enough. Was it not tough enough when we spent 3.5 years with indictments, shams, and hoaxes, with cases, and the man had to go all night to go campaign while other people like Joe Biden were asleep on Rehoboth Beach? He had it rough. He had it so rough. But he came out on top because America saw what they did. You know, Merrick Garland, he should be ashamed of himself, what he did, sending DOJs into New York, going after my client, going after President Trump, and going after America, Rachel. That's the truth. It wasn't just about President Trump. It was about our Constitution. It was about the foundation of this country. And they wanted to turn us into a third world country, into a banana republic, and they failed. And
It's crazy because just imagine Kamala Harris and Tim Walz win, right? What's going to happen to the U.S.? You're going to have tens of millions of illegals who came in, become citizens, okay, sure. But that's just the beginning. Like, not only that, but they're also going to vote blue in the next. So it's not only the next 4 years, it would have been the next 8 years of constant influx of illegals every single day, right? So we avoided a nightmare, and our economy would have gone through the toilet. Young people, the chances of home ownership for young people would have gone way down. Our economy would have been through and wars. We would have been getting involved in this. More wars. It's crazy.
And, you know, shifting blame to Kamala, him saying things like, I could have beat Trump, it's just a joke.
Yep.
You couldn't have beat him, you didn't beat him,
Yep.
and that's why we won. We won majorly.
Alina, HABBA, thanks for joining.
Click here.
So let me know your thoughts down below with Alina, guys. God bless. Happy New Year.